Dating a narcissistic male will land you in club baby mama, okay? and and majority of women, they really don't like that club. So if you don't want to be a part of it, stay far from the narcissists, okay? Because majority of these narcissistic males, they love to promise women that they will marry them and drag out situations and relationships, and legit having these women having babies, living with them, getting the mostest, and never committing. Okay, most of these women, they eventually leave these narcissistic males as single mommies and never get that wedding that they were told that they were gonna get. Okay, I am not saying that narcissistic males don't get married. They might get married, okay, if it benefits them, but that's another part for later on. But just know that they are notorious for promising that they're going to commit and never pull through. They never mean what they say when they talk about marriage and commitment, okay? Your chances are you're going to be like all them other girls that are always complaining, he didn't wed me like he promised. You're probably going to be in that category if you're dating a narcissistic, toxic person. And yes, they will marry if the situation greatly benefits them, okay? Because come to think of it, the only time I hear narcissistic males talking about marriage is when they're talking about like business wedding. A business wedding is not really a traditional wedding, marrying for commitment and love and to honor the Most High who created marriage, right? It's really business wedding where they know that they're benefiting something from you, okay? If there's no benefit going into it, like I'm gonna marry you for a green card to stay in this country, I'm going to marry you so that I am the heir for this company because you have such and such. If they're not going to get some stuffs out of it to benefit them, okay, they will sleep with you, legit sleep with you. They will take all the benefits, but you don't think of it like it's a traditional wedding, right? You don't own them. They will still cheat during the business marriage. They will still do them, okay? Because as far as they're concerned, it's a business marriage. It's not traditional, and they will not see it as them being faithful and such and such. Okay, so that's the only time I heard narcissists talking about marriage, when it was business marriage or something similar. Any type of marriage that was not traditional marriage in the sight of the Most High, how he ordained it, that's what the narcissist is talking about. And maybe this is the last point in this how many part series. Okay, so this one is called crowd coercion. I'm calling it crowd coercion because I'm not sure of the term that society uses for it. But it's something that I've been noticing a lot among celebrities. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to regular people, where the narcissistic males, after realizing that the female has mentally tapped out and was planning on leaving them because they've been having arguments, the narcissist keeps on cheating and creating problems in the relationship. So the woman, you could see that they have mentally tapped out of that relationship and was planning on leaving. So these narcissists use what I call marriage proposal at that time to trap the female in the relationship. And I've seen it amongst a lot of major celebrities. I'm not going to call any names, but I tell you that most of these proposals, when you look at the face of the woman, her face looks like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's doing this. Like it's been years that they have been saying, let's get married, and he probably he was dodging her. And These mostly happen with women who have wealth, that which brings me back to the first point I made prior to this. The narcissistic males, they are not really talking about marriage, and if they are talking about marriage, you come with something that they see that they are going to benefit from having you around. So these crowd coercions, these males use it, right, when there's some big thing that's going to happen in the life of the female, right? Either she goes to an award ceremony, some big business luncheon or whatever, wherever crowd award gathering where the female is going to either speak or be honored, and he sees the crowd to get down in one knee or literally appear in front of her and coerce in the crowd. I want to marry this girl, and then the people are there unsuspecting that this couple has been having problems and she was planning on leaving him. Say yes. So I don't know if it's crowd pressure or fear of turning the person down and looking like a bad person, either in front of their fans or peers. They just accept and the proposal and say yes. But when you look at body language and body posture, you're like, oh my goodness, these women, their face legit looked like they wanted to turn that ring down. Their face looked like they legit wanted to say no and dart out of that place. They legit wanted to cuss these dudes out if you look at their reactions. But after a while of just dodging and you could see the frustration on their face. How could you be doing this right now? It wasn't because of the award ceremony. It's because of they've been having problems. It's not the fact that he was proposing at the award ceremony. It's the fact that a lot of them have been having problems. Some of these problems, you repeatedly saw it in the news articles, rumors of cheating, rumors of getting other women pregnant. And a lot of these men straight up deny it until sometimes after the wedding takes place, after these women say yes forcibly, then the rumors are true. The alleged child was actually his, and the alleged other cheatings actually took place. And a lot of these males, they never stop cheating after they perform these grand marriage proposal coercions. They still cheat after the wedding takes place, and they still behave toxic and narcissistic towards their partners. As I said, majority of these women that these things happened to were women who had wealth, who had legacies, who had a lot of things behind them that the narcissist saw as value and could take from them.